Hey everybody, hey Maria.
Hey,
Did you get your pants on?
I did. My pants are fully on, and now I'm ready for the show.
Hey everybody, I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. There's a lot to cover, there's a lot going on. So let's get to it. I'm gonna say hi to everybody and then we'll start. Hello, Jay Freak, Long Island D, Stephanie, hello, Keela Bila, Positive Paula, Cosmic Crazy, Elizabeth W, Velvet Pixie, Karen, Alteed, Patty Ash, Dreamsicle, Virgie, April Rain, ooh, oh, Diamond Girl, me is mommy, Digital Pen. Let's see who else is here. Ruth Ann, Ann's, Elizabeth R, Maureen, Linda B, Lisa Cox, Jessica I and or L. Still don't know if it's an I or an L, Jessica. Ringo Home, Sarah Z, Maria and Ann, drop the mic. Hello. And Maria and Ann will be going live pretty much right after this ends. So I think they're going live at 8:30 Eastern my time. And they graciously pushed their live back so I can do this at 7 and open for them. So thank you. Sadie Lane, hello. Amanda P, Reckless Grace, Zelda Z. Zelda Z, that's a cool name. 2 Z's? I like that. You're really representing the rear of the alphabet. Like I thought it was rough having a Y last name now. So God bless. Ruth Ann, Brooke. Let's see. Well, still kind of going. LV Liz, Cindy M. Deborah 17, Sheila, Coco, Honeywig, Patrick. Patrick, I gotta text you. We gotta figure our little date out. Criddle, Maggie, Narco, Brooke Bailey, Paint. There's a lot of people here today. Okay, keep going. Let's see. New comments. Bonnie Patterson, Mari. All right, if I missed you, Sweets and Beyond, there you go at the got you. If I miss anybody, I'll get you after the intro. So let's get to it and get started. All right.
Teeny, teeny, tiny shots. You did
it again.
Now I like doing it. Now I do it on purpose. Where am I going?
Teeny, teeny, tiny shots.
Sorry. I love that little clip.
Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop.
Ooh, look at that!
All right, so obviously, I hate to even call it a story because it's just dreadful.
Okay.
What everybody's talking about is, Annie and Robert's little 7 month-old little boy passing away, and I don't want anybody to speculate as to why. I know you guys are all my members and you guys are all great people, and I know you won't, but it's just so incredibly sad. I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. And Robert, I have spoken to Annie before her season even started. And I would consider her a friend. She's always been such a sweetheart. She's always in my comments and supporting me. And I just can't even imagine what she's going through right now. And I am, me and Cody are so sorry for what they're going through right now. I don't even, what can you say about it?
Yeah. And this was her younger child, right?
Right.
Her son?
Right. Yeah, the one he was just born back in September, I believe. And I'm sure when Annie and Robert are ready to speak about it, or then they will. And I hope that everybody gives them the space. And I hope just everybody keeps them in their prayers. Uh, and that's it. I don't even want to talk about all that much because, all I can say is that Annie
Yeah.
is an incredible, nice, she doesn't have a mean bone in her body. Robert's been great, and what can we say? I'm so sorry to you, Annie and Robert, and that's it. So let's just leave it at that for now, and give them their space and hope that they, find some type of peace, hopefully sooner rather than later. So that's all I really wanted to touch on with that, and I didn't want to make a whole big thing out of it. So moving on, let's talk about. Probably shouldn't have started on a somber note because now I'm like, like
How do you change gears real fast to something
how do you
silly?
change from that? It's like I feel like one of those anchors. This product that everybody has in their house can kill your children. And on the brighter side of the news, this pig, Floppy the pig isn't it? When they switch gears so fast, like when you watch like the news. So, much love to you, Annie and Robert, and that's all I can say. So, switching gears to other things. Ximena made a post.
Ximena!
Yeah. So if you're also interested in Ximena and Mike, she made a post, and it was translated, and then Ximena reposted it. So I guess it has her approval. So what Ximena's writing is that she said that Mike has been bothering / harassing her, and that him and his friends are spreading lies about her on social media. Now, I didn't like Ximena at first because I thought, and I think a lot of people didn't because of the way the show went. She came off as like a certain way, and we didn't. What made me change my mind about her was that he found her on that site, and he offered to pay for everything as long as she didn't work there anymore. So how could you fault her for that? I mean that was like a contract. So she said that he has a girlfriend and wished happiness for him and his new relationship. I guess maybe that's the girl that he was filming with. That we saw maybe like a few weeks ago. She said that she made a WhatsApp group chat, and someone who she believes is Mike's friend went in the chat and started saying that Mike was going to take her to court to sue her.
For what?
Yeah, for what? For what?
He wants his money back? Too bad.
Like, sue her. Wait, where am I? I lost my place. Blah, blah, blah. Started. Mike was going to take her to court and sue her. She said she has proof such as videos of Mike doing inappropriate things, and she will release them to the public if he doesn't stop harassing her or spreading lies about her. Well, Ximena, if you want to slide those into my DM box, I'll be more than happy to receive them. Like,
so,
come on.
Like, to me, that's the only thing that could say that you could sue for. Is she extorting him? Does she have videos of him, yanking his own chain while she was a cam girl? And, is she extorting him? I don't think she's extorting him, but, this is an interesting sort of threat of, I can put your stuff out there if you don't leave me alone.
Yeah, and it's international, so good luck, right? That what Nancy O just said. Okay, so moving on. She said she didn't ask him for money, that he would just offer it. She said he's a very rude person and that he cussed out the camera crew from 90 Day Fiance and called them white sons of V words. She said that camera crew got so mad they refused to film him and they hate and despise Mike. She said Mike snatched her phone and scratched her up. He's stolen pictures of her ex-boyfriend Brian from her phone and gave them to a YouTuber to post. Not me.
No.
I don't know who Brian is. Gave them to her to post on their YouTube channel without her permission. She said Mike asked her if she wanted to film another season. My favorite part. She said Mike asked her if she wanted to film another season and fake their love, which she replied with no, because she's not into him at all and doesn't want to pretend. She said Mike speaks horribly of American women and says they're all whores. She said,
Oh, great.
yeah. And then lastly, she said he's racist and homophobic. Well, we saw
That's not
the
news.
we saw the video of him in Walmart, right? Was it Walmart when he was? That
I
was
thought it
Mike,
was a
right?
Circuit City. I thought it was a
Yeah,
Circuit
it was
City
the
in my
Circuit
mind.
City, yeah, Circuit City, where he was, saying less than flattering things. And as for him being homophobic, I could see it, especially after I saw the video of him in Circuit City. Fake another season, like
Why are all American women whores though?
I don't know.
They won't sleep with him, but they're whores. That's always a fun one. They'll sleep with other people. They don't like nice guys. They'll never go out with me. I'm a nice guy. They're all whores.
Well, I mean, I hate to shame somebody, but what's he bringing to the table?
He
So
wants
a
to
lot
pay
of-
to have you at home, I guess. Wiping his butt.
And the consensus is, I'm looking at the comments on what I posted. Pretty much 99% of everybody is saying I believe Ximena, and they're also saying, I don't like Ximena, and I may not agree with her, but I believe every word she's saying. So, I don't know. We know that he's been filming, I guess. Hey, Dish with Mish. I guess he's been filming with somebody else, and we're going to get to see a whole new season of him, probably, I'm guessing, on The Single Life. I don't know.
That would be my guess. Yeah, there's no reason to have him on any other one unless he could get Ximena to do it. And it doesn't sound like he can. For a minute there, she just wanted to go to Cartagena. And all of the pictures she posts are in Cartagena, so I'm guessing that's where she moved, is to Cartagena.
I
She's
just
going to
can't
go
with
find-
Cartagena, because every time I hear Cartagena, I think of Romancing the Stone. I'm sorry.
Me
There's like
too!
I can't. Is Joan Wilder there? Like I cannot hear Cartagena without thinking of Romancing the Stone. It's like permanently notched in my memory. Oh, Cartagena. Oh, Romancing the Stone. So yeah. Wait, what did Amanda say? Yeah, he is filming, but everyone chastised Alina. Well, yeah.
Yeah, she said it. You know what? If she had only said it once, she might have been able to get away with it. They might have said, oh, she didn't know what she was saying. But she said it so many times. I think she really sort of dug herself a giant hole.
Yeah, my 80s people. Joan Wilder, come on. Everyone's seen Romancing the Stone. Great movie. If you never watched
love
Romancing the Stone, it's a great 80s movie with Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas. And she's like a romance author. And it's a really, really good. And the second one, was it Jewel of the Nile? Right?
It was Jewel of the Nile. Yeah.
Great, great movies. If you're bored and you want a good movie to watch, that's some good classic 80s great movies. So good luck, I guess. What's annoying is that we know that he's being filmed, so we're going to see more of him. And yeah. As far as Memphis is going, I don't care anymore, honestly.
That's the move.
What's annoying?
Although I will say Hamza posted a picture today. Did you see it?
Of him
in
in
his
Chicago.
stories.
Of him in
Oh,
Chicago.
I sent a picture. He might have been in Chicago. It was a video. He's driving a car and the baby's in the back seat. So it's almost like he's saying, look, I got my daughter. Did you see that?
Wait, let me look now. Hamza. No, not that one.
You're following more than one Hamza?
Well, I'm following two people. It's named start with HAM, so I pulled up the wrong one. Oh yeah, I do see the car seat in the back in the photo. Yep.
And he's got a little smile on his face. So.
But this could also be old.
It could be old, especially the way he posts. You can never really tell. But
let's not forget also that he posted a picture with him in Memphis in the bed a couple days back, and then all this stuff came out. So That's why,
Yeah.
like, you know what? Between him and the sister and Memphis, like, I just want to wash my hands of it and, you know, forget him because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is all play for happily. You know, because you need the storyline. I don't know, and it's just I'm tired, and I think we made our point, and
Yes.
you know, then she blocked me. Oh, so, and when people like block me, like I don't go on other accounts to see what they're saying. Like, I'm good.
She's on vacation somewhere with very tall buildings. I don't know where she's at. It didn't look like America to me, but she was on a little, like a rickshaw moped thing. So I don't know where she is.
I mean, there's enough people posting about her as we speak now, so I think I'm good. If anything else life-changing comes out about her, I will post it. Hey, Addie. But as for now, I'm good. Because it's just like, you know.
Oh, Addie's here. Hey,
Yes.
I just want to say hi to Anny specifically. So most people I'm sure are watching the Johnny Depp coverage, and she I think moderates for what is it? Law and Crime, something in crime, crime and law. I don't know. It's a humongous channel, and you keep seeing her name pop up to the top, and I'm always like, hey, it's Anny. And there's like hundreds of thousands of people that she's trying to moderate. So I just get excited when I see her there. So.
Snap cups to Addie to get it. There we go. Yeah, I've been thinking about like doing the live streaming, and you know, because Court TV is like one of the few things.
Law and Crime, that's what it is.
It's one of the few things you could live stream on YouTube without YouTube being like, you know. But also, it's so boring. Like his testimony is boring. Like I mean,
some of it is he's a little long-winded and very slow paced with his talking, like he's William Shatner. But you know, there's interesting stuff that he's saying.
So is he about to say con? You know, like
I mean, today some of the stuff that they played today didn't look so nice to him as it did the last couple days. So
is he still on the stand now?
Yes, but it's cross-examination. So, you know, her lawyers are
wait.
yes. wait, but Brooke, that's not what he called it. He said that somebody dropped a grumpy.
Did she really do that?
I could have been her dogs, but apparently she's got tiny, tiny dogs, and this seemed like a lot more than what 2 tiny dogs could produce. So somebody may have dropped a grumpy in the bag.
Well, from what I watched today, like, you know, they were asking him like if he drinks whiskey like in the morning, and then he's like with the his muddled Dorit Kelmsley, like he's like, ooh, hibbity bibbity. He's like, it's always happy hour at some hour. And I'm like, is that what you want to tell a court of law and like the whole like country? Like
Yep.
220,000 live viewers. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And you're
so that's the one I followed.
Addie? Good grief. Wow. That's a lot to take on. He's like, you heebity beebity. Oh, I drink whiskey. Yes. With my morning fruit. I'm like, and I didn't even know
That's just the way he talks.
I didn't even know who like Amber was until like someone told me she was in Pineapple Express. I'm like, oh, that girl.
See, I didn't even know she was in Pineapple Express. I was like, what? To me, she's like the one from Aquaman. That's who she
See, I know I never watched Aquaman, but I remembered her from Pineapple Express because she's like the high school girl that Seth Rogen was dating. That
I don't even remember.
It's a funny. I love that movie. I'm like, oh, that's the girl from Pineapple Express. Okay, yeah, Aquaman. The bigger title is Aquaman. But I knew her from that. I'm like, oh, that chick. Okay. So maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We could maybe stream it from Court TV. I don't know. Everyone seems to be interested in it, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Moving on. Okay. I still can't believe she shit on his bed. I mean, that's
maybe.
So, okay.
Somebody did.
Before who's right and who's wrong? Who does everybody believe? Because I don't have a dog in this fight. Like and I'm only watching it from
I personally, I don't think he can win the case, but I still think she does a lot of terrible things. She purposely will hit him, and then she'll call him names. She'll say, "You're weak. You're all of these terrible things." But she won't let him leave the room. If he tries to leave the room and lock himself somewhere, she keeps following him, and she doesn't give him his space. So, but there's also plenty of audio of him smashing stuff and throwing things around. So he's not.
Wait, she cut his finger off?
Yes.
What?
I mean, she threw a vodka bottle at him, and it sliced his finger off. But here's the problem: after that happened, and she put out a cigarette on his face in the same incident. She puts a cigarette on his face, but he starts writing in blood and paint. He sticks his hand into paint, and his finger's bleeding, and he starts writing on the walls. Billy Bob Thornton and Amber's a cheater. It's a very weird thing to do after your finger's sliced off.
Wait, she's with Billy Bob Thornton right now?
No, but he seems to think that every time she's on a movie that she's sleeping with somebody in the cast, which she may be, who can say, but he seems very jealous, and he gets a little over the top and starts writing in blood of his severed finger on the wall. So I'm just saying, he does weird stuff. Even though I am also Team Johnny, he's not 100% innocent. So
well, everybody in the chat, I have not seen one Team Amber person at all. So
because she's awful.
The consensus is maybe because Johnny Depp has done like 18 million Tim Burton movies, like that's like for writing the blood on the wall. Maybe like that's his way of like being artistic about it, because probably too many Tim Burton movies have screwed with his head. Maybe over the because didn't he do like 12 like Tim Burton eight or
he did so many, and really he's done other things outside of Tim Burton that are also very artsy. And I just think that that's the world he lives in his mind. That's why he talks the way he does.
Ain't that the truth, Sarah Z? I mean, ain't that the truth? I'm sorry. I have never come
Amber suck.
I have never came across an Amber who's like just a nice person. I don't know. Oh, nope, never mind. Not her either. So...
Wait,
whatever.
How about the one that rode the scooter? Was her name Amber? Scooter girl?
Natalie. That was Natalie.
What was her name? Oh, that was Natalie. My bad. I miss the days of Natalie and her scooter. We were so innocent. Right?
Back when the milkman used to come and drop off the milk in the morning, and
Oh, man.
That's still a thing.
Yeah, some places, if you're fancy, you can get milk delivered.
Oh. I didn't even know that was still like a service that was offered. Okay. So moving on from this, and so Ben gave us some word salad. I don't know what this guy does right, and I'm gonna have to read it because I posted it without. I tried to read the first sentence, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna post it. I don't care what he's saying in it. Just so here, if you want to read what he's got to say, here you go. Good luck.
He's speaking from Mahogany's perspective. He has decided how she feels about everything, and he's now letting you know. It's terrible.
Let me get into it. Okay, so empathy, kindness, love. Imagine being a young woman and falling in love online after connecting spiritually. You're interested in meeting face to face with the spiritual stuff. Oh my God. But instead of your man simply traveling to meet you and your parents, he instead wants to bring along millions of people you are definitely not comfortable with. Okay. See, this is why I don't read stuff like this. You sign up for the goddamn show. Like, what did you think was going to happen when you sign up for a show with the girl that could be your granddaughter? What?
Well, sounds like she didn't want to sign up for the show, that he made her sign up for the show. She hadn't even met him yet. And he's already trying to get her to be on a show. And she's like, he's weird and old.
I'm telling you, in my heart of hearts, whoever this new Mahogany person is not the Mahogany he was talking to. Like, that's just what I think. I think there was Mahogany 1. And then, when he went down there, production was scrambling to hire like an actress.
I think it's her, but if it's not, she's doing a really good improv job of anything that he throws at her, she's got an answer for, you know? The $1,000, it was a loan. You know what I mean? She's
just like Gino. Yes, I took them out for dinner dates. Of course, I paid for their dinner. So back to the word salad. He instead wants to bring along millions of people you are definitely not comfortable with, and why is it all in caps? Like, why are you yelling at me? And you know it would compromise the relationship, but he talks you into saying that I would help his charity and be a platform to express views on a large platform. He finally talks you into, I don't know. Wow. I don't know what this man was on when he was writing this. It sounds like it's like the beginning of Twilight. Is Edward Cullen going to come in soon? And what? Huh? And I'm still on the second paragraph of like 4 pages.
You know what? I am starting to feel like I get it now. Johnny Depp also does this. He goes into a nice word salad fest, you know, and so does Ben. Maybe they are both, you know, on the same cocaine, on the same something. So,
I mean, I'm pretty good at reading things, and this is just dreadful. Okay. So the day before and why is he talking about himself in second person? Me too.
He's not talking about himself. He's speaking as if he's mahogany. Imagine.
He, she, him. Yeah, third person. I'm sorry. I didn't know if he was talking about himself in fourth person, which would have been like a great way.
That's how it felt. Fourth person.
Is he talking to himself in fourth person?
It feels like it because he's talking as if he is mahogany, right? Imagine this stuff is happening to you. But then he's the other person. I don't know what person he is.
So moving back on to the Stephenie Meyer new Twilight novel, the day before he is to arrive, you have an omen that things will go terribly wrong. You ask him to come. He agrees. You ask him not to come. He agrees, but you did come. You got on the plane. You went to the airport. She didn't pick you up. Then you went to the hotel. She didn't show up. And then you had to drive like a stalker to her hometown. But whatever.
Yep.
The day before he is to arrive, you have an omen that things will go terribly wrong. You ask him not to come. He agrees. But the next morning, he changes his mind and comes anyway. You have now been lied to, and you let him know you will not be at the airport, ... Oh, so happy there's, an ellipses there. Moving forward, out of caution, you have not revealed to him where you are or live or your true age. Why is he... We've seen this all play out. Like, why is he, writing a script of what we already saw months ago?
He's trying to tell us how we should feel about it for Mahogany. Because Mahogany was put in this impossible situation by him. So I guess he wants us to be sympathetic towards Mahogany, which I think most of us are to a point, but only to a point. You know what I mean? We all think that he's the problem and that he should not have bothered her.
I don't believe any of it.
You don't believe any of it. But you don't think that he... Listen, if he's being taken advantage of, there's no sympathy for him about it. So,
Explain the Airbnb with the bunk beds and the surfboard.
She doesn't know him. She doesn't want him at her real house. He's crazy.
Okay. Wait, where was I in this word salad? Hold on. There's so much of this word salad. I got to take the croutons out and just start throwing radishes to get to the bottom of it. Hold on. Out of question, you have not revealed to him where you live or your true age. And it is never followed up on again until the world starts watching. You signed up for the show! These two things get contorted into devious lies to make you look like a deceitful person. Next paragraph. Combine
That's the show.
You signed up for the show. What is
That's
going
what the show
on?
is. Did you think that we were going to see a real love story? No. They're always going to twist and there's always a villain in every storyline, and then it shifts halfway through and the villain is the other person. That's the story every time. So Come on! Of course it's going to be contorted.
If you guys want to make a regular salad while I'm eating, while I'm reading this, just because there's a lot more to go. Okay, combine all this with, and again, all in caps. Why is it in caps? I hate that. Combine all this with protecting your
It's
heart.
important.
Because he is constantly pushing you for a deeper level of commitment without putting the time in, and you need a comma there. And of course, you are being surrounded by this is like the longest run-on sentence I've ever seen. Deeper level of commitment without putting the time in, and of course, you are being surrounded by very curious and judgmental world. By the way, Melissa Jones, thanks for becoming a member. Hi, hey, Gibby. You know this is not natural, and you know this is not right. It seems reasonable to think he simply wants attention and does not care about the relationship. Next paragraph. Finally, and this is not finally, because there's 8 more fucking paragraphs to go after this. So finally, on the last day, after finally connecting and giving him some trust, it appears your man is trying to humiliate you in front of the entire world. Say entire world again. By pushing to ask questions he already knows the answers to. This is pure humiliation and gaslighting, and you don't need it. It's too much. You wisely walk away.
Okay, but then he goes back later, and they rekindle it somehow.
Right.
On the pier.
He had to go back. Was it 3 weeks later?
Felt like it.
All right, moving on. Now, a whole nother page, because he wasn't done with finally. So there's more. At the reunion, the entire day is chaos, confusion, and confrontation. Well, didn't you start that off dogging out Kim?
Yeah.
Like,
because he knows better than everyone.
He came in with his black leather Harley Davidson jacket, thinking he was like, the badass, and just decided to throw daggers at Kim. Your man. Oh God.
Gross.
Your man has
your
exposed
grandpa.
Right, I was gonna say your grandfather. Your man has exposed you to the world in the worst possible light and does not defend you well. And now that it's over, you're being judged for looking cold and cautious. Every day, there are more and more demeaning comments, DMs, and articles written about you, judging you unfairly without important information. This is dangerous for anyone's mental health.
We're always missing important information on purpose so that we can have these emotional responses. There's no way that they're ever going to tell us the whole story. So, yeah.
Again, you signed up for the show with a girl who's could be your granddaughter. Like, sorry, not sorry. Like, maybe she likes Werther's Originals. Maybe you and Mahogany can work. Maybe they could work. Like, they could watch Murder, She Wrote on their downtime, or like a good episode of Matlock.
I just keep thinking that he has crepey skin. Here she is, young. She's got nice elasticity, and here he is with his slow skin. She's supposed to touch it. No, that's not sexy. He smells weird. Come on.
They probably want to get their prefix dinner. They go to dinner at 4:30, 5 o'clock at night, get their early bird prefix. Then, he has to get his decaf coffee because the coffee will keep him up all night if he drinks it at 4 o'clock. And,
For sure.
Go home to an interesting evening of Murder, She Wrote and Touched by an Angel. I don't know what old people watch, but that sounds about right to me.
They watch a lot of The Profiler, and they also really like NCIS.
There you go. And there's more. Okay, every day there are more. Oh, and I said that. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This is dangerous for anyone's mental health. You were not aware that there would be the consequences when you agreed to have the world look into your life. Okay, again, sorry. Had to stop you now. Because Mahogany, that we have posted, is a trained actress.
Yes.
She went to acting
She's ready
school,
for it.
So what's the issue? She's an actress. Yeah. She got on TV. Yep. What's the problem? She knew what she was getting into. Here's the thing, Mahogany, you never had to go in front of a camera ever. Problem solved.
Nope. Yep, you could have just never, ever, ever showed up. And that would have been the end of his storyline.
Ever.
You actually, she kissed him. Do you think they paid her extra to kiss him on camera? Because it was gross.
Well,
And
let's
then
not
to say
forget,
it was good.
TLC gives bonuses to people who don't want to do certain things. Like I remember Ashley telling me that they gave Natalie $1,000 to show up, at when they were getting married.
On her scooter?
Not on the scooter, but at the chapel. And then I remember Kalani's sister saying that TLC paid her a good chunk of money to pretend like she didn't like Asuelu. So TLC is like, hey, listen, we'll cut a check for you right now if you say this. And normally I wouldn't go completely on Ashley's word, but Kalani said the same thing. And, well, another cast member told me something, but I don't want to. Yeah, so that happens. Let's see. Now imagine that young woman is you. Oh. As I'm engaging in more empathy in my self-reflection, I know that I publicly hurt her, so I am now publicly apologizing to Mahogany. This is late, but it is very sincere. So what happened to this world where we now believe it's okay to criticize a young woman publicly and mercilessly? Kindness is the answer. Kindness should always win. Well, now I kind of know why you got booted from your cult, Ben, because you can't even make sense. I don't even... I think he needs like a pubis sandwich. What do you think?
I think it would help to get him back on the planet Earth if he was humbled a little with a pubis sandwich. He's too big for his britches right now. Look, he just mansplains somebody else's feelings to us as if we couldn't figure any of this out ourselves. What a ding dong.
Thank God for this man to really like put it all out there in caps so we could see every letter and just swallow it. And like, oh my God. I'm gonna, you know what his new nickname is? Prophet Ben. That's my new name for him. Prophet Ben. That's him. Prophet Ben with the word salads and the pubis sandwiches. That's where we go.
He's the worst.
Good old Prophet Ben. All right, moving on. I think we covered that.
We did.
What else? Now there's also some tea with Kara, who is new cast member, and Guillermo. In Touch reported, I mean, it's not really, I can't be mad at them because In Touch reported, let me pull up the article. 1 second. Where is it?
Let me go to her Instagram.
In Touch reported that Kara and Guillermo got married back in, like, I think July of 2021. That shouldn't be really a big shock to everybody because they do film the show. They do film the show, prior to. So, in the timeline of things, if you're filming 90 Day Fiancé, that would work out in time. Obviously, they're not filming it live. We're not seeing it firsthand. And there's like, a lag between when they film it and when it's aired. So, but congratulations to, I guess, Kara and Guillermo for getting married. Oh, and spoiler alert.
I will also say, was there more to the spoiler or was that the spoiler? Is there more?
I should have led with spoiler alert, but I didn't. So, haha.
Oh, I'll also say, if you follow her on Instagram, let's see, she's wearing a ring in her story. So
what
she
is
just
your
sold.
Instagram?
Hers is Kara, Kara, Leona, Leona, all one word.
I actually like her. I think she's fun.
But she is in real estate now, so that's what she's doing now. I get the impression that at some point she did social media, marketing type stuff also. Maybe that's how.
But she is also like a recording artist, and a singer.
A balloon designer.
A dancer, a balloon. Like she said, she's a Jill of all trades, so.
She is, yep.
I mean,
really she's got her ring on. She's got her. I don't know. I can't hold this and do it, but she's got her ring on in her stories. I can't hold it and make it not move because she's talking. She's talking, but she's got a ring on there. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, she's married
somewhere.
It can't be like TLC duped us with this one because they're married already. No, it makes sense in the timeline that they would have gotten married at that time because they filmed the show. So that makes sense. I can't really say anything badly about that. The TLC gives us enough fraudery to work with. Like I don't have to say everything's a fraud. but mostly
Exactly.
abroad.
And this is the regular 90 Day Fiance, so the hope at the end is that they're all married, or at least most of them. So that's what you should be expecting. You know, we
Right.
could sit and guess which one doesn't, because I bet there'll be one.
Because
But
still technically we're on 90 Day proper, right? The show that started all,
Right.
so you have like the window. So you have the 90 days, the day's still ticking. So do they still do the thing at the bottom, like 87 days left to wedding? Like, do they still do that even more? Or have they even stopped doing that?
I think only when it's getting really close do they do that.
Okay.
I do wish that they would put a date on stuff. Like, I would like to know that it was, let's say, you said they get married in July, so June. What comes before June? May, April. So I would like to know that he got there in April 2021. It would help me to know when this stuff was recorded. Because then when I go through their Instagram, it's just, we don't live in a world where we can believe that this all happened yesterday. You know, we know this all happened previously. Stop trying to hide it from us and make it a big fat secret. Let us go look. I don't know.
Like, the only reality show I could think of that's shot in real time is Big Brother. I can't really think of any other reality show that does that. So you had to remember that this stuff was filmed a while ago and now it's airing. So clearly there's stuff that's happening, you know, between now and then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the next topic of conversation, oh my God, is about two other new cast members, Jibri and Miona, who seem to be going through a whole litany of stuff. Stoke Dirt reported that they got married prior to 2020 because, according to a Serbian interview, Jibri called her his wife.
Right.
And I think Shots Fired and a few other bloggers had also posted prior to that saying that they were already married. I don't know.
They might have been, but that's maybe not the same thing as being married in America and doing the. I mean, I don't know. They may have been actually married before that. I don't know if they were. I don't know if they used that term loosely. He was going by a different name. He was going by a Serbian name for a while, and he really was. It's not a fake one. They were. You can see in their stories, if you're following, it seems like they're trying to be like, "Hey, who is this Jovan person?" You know, like they're trying to make it seem like it's not the same person. It definitely is Jovan Kablowski. I'm sure I can find out what the name is, but it's definitely him. If you go to his Black Serbs on Facebook, it says his name right there as Jovan. So it's him.
And now they're pulling up, like, I guess, I think it's on Bipolar's page. I forget where I saw it. You know, old tweets of him from like 2016. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Saying, like,
Where
you
he
know,
said,
I'm going to
"Come
fight
fight
all
me."
white people.
Yeah.
That was.
And
like
I feel yeah, let's not. I feel like don't make a big deal about it. He could, without context, we don't know what that means. Also,
No, I know.
he's
That's
lived
why I
a
didn't-
complicated life.
That's why I
in
didn't
terms of
post
his
about it,
identity.
and we're mentioning it here now. So
We're mentioning
there was,
here, yeah.
Yeah, there's old tweets of him resurfacing where he's, you know, telling white people to come fight him, and there's also the other hot button issue with them is that a lot of people are saying that Miona is blackfishing, I guess, that she's pulling a Rachel Dolezal and pretending to, that's what they're saying. Listen, look, I'm not making it up.
No, that is
Right.
what people are saying.
Yeah.
Again, I think people are reading stuff into it that they don't need to read into it. In the same way that people are giving Jibri a hard time because now he's calling himself biracial where he's previously called himself black. It's like you sometimes it takes us a minute.
Say he was biracial in his, like, you know, opening that people said that he got like bullied because he was too white to be black and too black to be white. Didn't he say that?
Exactly. He said that in 90 Day Fiance, but if you look at some of his older stuff, I guess he refers to himself as black. And I think, you know, he's just trying to find his way through his identity. You can't, it's probably difficult being biracial and other people deciding for you what you are. In the same way that we're talking about Miona blackfishing, she's never said that she's doing that. She's never said, yeah, I think she's going more for a Kardashian look than she's going for anything else, you know? But
well, you know, I mean, that's
me.
fine because, you know, like Albania, right? Aren't they Albanian, the Kardashians?
Serbian. Oh, the Kardashians are, yes.
Yeah, like Albania is like a stone's throw away from like
Yeah.
Serbia. I mean, it's like right there.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, Miona put in her story today. I'll read it out loud. She goes,
Yes.
again, I don't have a dog in this fight either. I'm Serbian. I will represent myself as such. I love my country and my people, and I'm born and raised there. I thought there was no need to clarify this because in my country we don't nonchalantly abuse other people without knowing anything about them. But let me say this: I don't have wait. Let me say this: I don't only
Oh.
have Serbian genes based on my DNA test. I have both Mexican and Middle Eastern background, but I will always represent myself as Serbian because that's my culture. Now, please go donate to those two places and find something else better to write about.
I agree. I think we spend way too much time on identity politics like that. Criddle corrected us, said that the Kardashians are Armenian,
Oh,
not
my
Albanian.
apologies. I mean, but still, like Armenia is still like a stone throw away from like that area anyway. So it's all kind of like Cher's Armenian too, isn't she?
Possibly.
I
That would.
think. I don't know.
They look
I don't know.
similar enough. Yeah. To think that one race all looks exactly the same or the same color is just not true. There's a lot of variation. You know, you can get a tan. You can use bronzer. You can get a spray tan. There's a lot of ways, and doesn't mean you're trying to steal somebody else's culture or identity. I don't think that's what she's doing, unless she's trying to steal Armenian culture. But maybe I should shut up.
I should probably post these to clear it up. And then she goes, when I was a kid, my country went through a war with bombing, and my parents made sure I didn't feel it. But that doesn't erase the fact that we barely had food to eat sometimes, and that my whole family was living on $200 a month. My ancestors went through 500 years of occupation and slavery, and my parents survived a couple of wars on Yugoslavian soil. So don't even dare to think you know me because you saw me on a reality TV show for 3 minutes. Let me tell you something. These two aren't gonna fare well. I mean, it's.
You're right. No, they're gonna be given a hard time all the way through.
If they're fighting this hard, like one episode in, it's. You know, what do these people think? Like with Ben too. Like, what do they think? Like when they sign up for the show. I mean, all these people want to promote their careers, though. I mean, like, look, Miona, she started the show with already 35,000 followers. Jibri started the show with like 15,000 followers, and Jibri also has another account on Instagram, which is verified for his Black Serbs group. So these aren't people. That's why I just wish they would stop hiring people. I mean, casting people that are in the biz.
Yeah, but who else would put themselves through this? I mean,
all the people from seasons like 1 through 7 who actually were like.
Yeah, but it got worse after that, right? Like at around season 6, everybody wanted to know every single thing and dissect all these people's lives. So, you know, you have to be willing to risk that. We see plenty that aren't ready. These two should be ready, right? They've been in the limelight a little bit. They should be ready for this. And yeah, they're going to have to calm down. Kardashian,
you know, it's funny. I've been doing this, I think, since I've been doing the lives and recapping, and since I want to say like the 3rd or 4th season, 3rd. No, 2nd when Jason was on. Yeah, and Danielle's 1st season. And it's a lot different now. And I do understand that people are like, you know, wanting to know every minute detail of
everything.
Your life. I mean, it's stupid. Look what me and Cody just did because we went to the hospital and look, and there's Cody's hospital band says Jay. It's John's band. I go, no, his last name's it's Cody Jr. I mean, it's the H Jr. So I get that people are a little too, you know, eager to.
Yeah, they are too. They are. I mean, so if you look in Jibri's stories today. He posted somebody that basically was coming for him hard. He's been on 1 episode. There isn't even enough to come at him hard about, but somebody was coming at him hard about how he treated his mother. And it was like, you guys need to calm down. For all you know, they handed them half of that plot point about being concerned about what Miona's going to be wearing. This person went hard. And that was like 2 minutes of very little. I don't know.
I'm looking
People
at
are
the rest
crazy.
of their stories now. Jibri, JB, what the hell? Jib.
JIB.
Let's see. But how he's acting already, I don't like. And I'm getting to start with the working out. Like he's already making it seem like he's like this like superstar, bro. You're on one episode, you know, and it's
Yeah.
that, and that's just, and I'm like, you know. So
Yep.
let's see. Yeah, I see the message about him talking about his mom.
That person went way too hard. Way too hard.
Both of them are posting a lot about negativity. I'm like, you're gonna have to get thicker skin. You better grow it now because you got about another 15 weeks of this while you're on the show, and then the rest of your life.
I personally appreciate them being a little dramatic because it gives us something to talk about. Somebody's got to give us something coming out the gate, and let's let it be Jibri and Miona.
So then Jibri writes in response to Miona, "You're human, and humans are cruel to each other. I brought you to my country and let you know what was going to happen. This is why I left America and went to Serbia. They treated me like I was human for the first time in my life."
I think he has struggled living in South Dakota.
I couldn't imagine being black and living in South Dakota is easy. I mean, I couldn't,
Yeah.
you know.
And then he's weird also, right? He's very artsy and flamboyant, and I don't think any of that probably helped either. He's not blending.
But yeah, they're not going to fare well with this, especially, you know, he's got the cowboy hat on, like this, you know, you don't have to make a production out of every story. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yes, he does.
whatever.
He does.
But
he shouldn't, but he does.
They're gonna have to grow a thicker skin because they're never gonna last.
It's bringing color to people's lives. That's what Mary says.
So yeah, I think that'll about cover it for tonight. Is there anything else that we missed that I should be talking about that I haven't?
Is anything else interesting going on? Trying to remember because I was lazy looking at these stories.
I'm going through my stories one now. Just
Why do I only have like 5 showing up? That can't be right. Refresh. Now I have a cat. Now I have Criddle's cat that came up. What's going on? It's the Dark Lord. I don't know. My stories will not refresh for some reason.
it's fine. I got it. Darcy and Stacy posting. I don't understand how they think they look good, and no shade to Darcy and Stacy, but because I like them, and I'm not even trying to be mean, but I mean, this is just what, huh?
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of have you seen the Madonna, one of her most recent posts, where she starts at her face and then goes down to her boobs and then goes down to, she's in some panties. Have you seen that? It looks just like Darcy. It's the same.
I don't know. She's really like with the hair blowing. She got the fan in the background, like with the oh my God. I wish somebody could talk sense into them. I really do.
Can't.
Because, they look like the Catwoman already. I'm just going to say it. I mean, you already look like the Catwoman.
What do you mean by the Catwoman? Like a woman with a bunch of cats?
That cat lady who had so much plastic surgery, she went up looking like a cat. You don't know who the cat lady is?
Oh, are we talking about from the book, the third? I don't know.
No, she had so much work done. She looks like the cat. You don't know who the cat lady? Google the cat lady right now, like plastic surgery cat lady.
I feel like we're talking about what's it called? I can't think of what it's called. The Jennifer Lawrence with an arrow. What do you call that movie? What is that?
Hunger Games.
I feel like we're talking about the third book in the Hunger
Tigress.
Games, where people
Tigress.
look like cats. There you go.
Tigress. The cat lady's name in Hunger Games is Tigress. I love those
Okay.
books. Tigress, yes. Kinda. Tigress adjacent, I would say, at
Tigress
this point.
adjacent?
But you know, I mean, I guess they're this deep into it that they just can't stop themselves anymore. And
Was that a fork?
you know.
Oh, that's a slide whistle. I thought it was a fork.
You want to hear it?
Of course. You bring
There
the
we
world joy with the slide whistle.
So is it Jocelyn? Is that who I'm talking about? Let me see.
Maybe.
Hold on, let me Google her.
Isn't she in like a fur coat
You'll know
store
who
or
I'm talking
something?
about when you see her picture. Jocelyn. Oh, yep, that's her.
Does she really look like a cat? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then,
Her eyebrows are really high.
yeah. I mean, I don't, you know, and Darcy and Stacey are still in their 40s. You know what they need to do? They need to go like on Botched. No, I don't know what they need to do. They just need to stop.
They need to stop. They need to stop.
Yeah, people give Larissa a hard time.
It's not even close.
but
She
that-
still
that-
at least looks.
She looks like Larissa still, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, her you know, her tatas might be out to here, but she's still got like the general like Larissa face. Like
Most of it, yes.
I see Darcy and Stacey like, you know, in these stories. I'm like, who is that? So
Oh my goodness.
that's it. I think we're good. So tomorrow, I think we're gonna recap Jersey with Anne.
Cool.
I gotta reach out to Lily. Also, I have other Housewives gossip, but you guys don't care about it, so I'm not gonna bring it up. I'll save it for the Housewives live tomorrow. I know that Anne and Maria will be live in about 20-25 minutes. So if you want to check them out on their channel, please do. I will also be doing an after show tonight for associates and higher, but I'm going to wait till Anne and Maria are done with theirs. So I'll probably do that around like, I don't know, 10:30-ish, 11. And that's it for now. That's all I got.
Sounds good.
Did we cover all the bases?
I think we did.
And look,
Because I can't get stories to load.
we're almost at an hour. See? Boom.
See? Perfect.
Snap cups for everybody. Oh my God, Tweets and Beyond. Real quick about Jersey. Did you see, like, when we were doing the live with Olivia and on Watch What Happens Live, actually Kim D was brought up on Watch What Happens Live about Melissa. And like I was like, look at us. We were just doing an interview about Kim D, and like they're talking about her on the show. I was like, so if you guys haven't watched the interview about Kim D, it's great. Go check that out. And I'll see you guys later on for the after
Wait,
show.
I have a question really quick.
Go ahead.
Were you going to start doing like Love Island or some sort of an island show?
No, X on the beach. Don't go.
X on the beach. Are you going to do it?
Yeah, we just
You
keep.
can't.
Yeah. And Cody keeps
Yeah?
yelling at me. He keeps yelling at me because I haven't done it yet.
Well, get
but-
on it. Do I need to yell at you too? I mean, I'll watch.
You know what we've been binging? We've been binging like old episodes of Drag Race, old seasons, because we actually this is like the first season we actually ever watched Drag Race, and like we've been enjoying it. So now in our downtime, we just watch past seasons. So that's what
I can't figure out how to watch the new season online,
VH1.
and I'm getting very mad.
VH1.
VH1.
Do you have Hulu? You can watch. I watch them all on Hulu.
I tried watching. Well, I can watch the old ones on Hulu, but what about the newest season? I can't watch
Well,
that
we
one.
have,
It's
like,
making me mad.
Like our like cable is Hulu. Like, so all our TV we stream. Like when we watch TV, it's like the live.
Oh, I think I gotta have it Hulu Live. Right? Is that what I need? To
I
have?
don't know if like the if they have the new ones on that. It's not a big pill. It's a Willow pill. I hope Willow pill wins. She's my favorite. Either Willow or Angie or
I want to know who that is. This is the only season I haven't watched. And I'm getting very mad. Like I bought Paramount Plus just so that I could watch All Stars. And is this on All Stars? It is not. So
wait,
I'm like,
oh my god. Can you give me your password for Paramount Plus? Because I really want to watch. Because I really want to watch The Real World Return to New Orleans, and I'm like, oh my god, do I really have to pay for that so I can watch it? So, if you just want to give me your password for Paramount so I could just watch it, that'd be great.
I'll see what I can do for you.
I have like 8 million apps I never watch. I have Peacock and TLC Go and Discovery app and Hulu and Netflix and HBO Max, and like at first I'm like, oh my god, this is so much cheaper than having cable, but now it's like the same price I was paying with all the apps with the cable, like when I used to have it. So it's like it always balances out.
And then they keep making some things only exclusive, and I have to get it. And I'm like, ah!
I know, and I want, because I saw Paramount Plus, like the Real World, like Return to New Orleans. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch it. Yes, I want to watch it because I think all of us at a certain age grew up watching Real World, right? So
Ruth Ann says you can use hers. You can use her Paramount Plus.
Oh my god, Ruth Ann, send me a DM to my IG. I'll give you a gift for it. Message me on IG. Did you or comment to me? I shut my messages off on IG real quick. On both my accounts because I've been trying to like empty out my inbox. So I'm not getting any new messages from anybody just because I wanted to catch up. But I'm almost done trying to catch up with my messages. So I'll open them back up again soon. I just had like years and years. Like I had messages from like 250 weeks ago. I'm like, oh man. And I'm like, oh, that was a nice message and I missed it.
Oh.
And that
so you want Ruth Ann to just comment? You want her to comment under one of your posts and just say @John Yates, Paramount Plus? What do you want her to do?
Can you message Maria?
Yeah, message me. Yeah, message me. Yeah. Message me.
Yeah, message Maria.
Maria Wasserline.
and then I can message you once I know your screen name, because you can't start a new message with me, but I can start one out. So, thank you. I really want to watch Return to New Orleans, and then we could talk about that because I love it. Did it even start yet? Did the Return to New Orleans?
Something has started. Oh, I don't know if that season has started because there's a couple on there.
Are they doing all like the old Real World like cast like return to? Like, is it every season?
Oh, I don't know if they're doing every season. I'm sure they're doing the big seasons, I'm sure, but yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see this. I grew up on Real World. I never missed one episode of Real World. I loved it so much. And I wanted to also thank you for reminding me on that. Give me 1 second. I got some stuff.
I'm putting my name in here on Instagram. There you go. If you needed to find me, that's where you find me. I do not post about the show, so you don't have to be my friend if you don't want to. But send me a message.
I just wanted to thank Gina. Look who finally is happy. I got my ketchup chips, my Canadian ketchup chips. I got 2 bags of these, and regretfully, I ate the first bag in its entirety last night. I was just
regretfully or joyously.
Both. Regretfully, because like now I only have 1 bag left, but joyfully because they just taste delicious. So I wanted to thank Gina. Hey Blair, thank you so much. Thank you. There you are, Gina. Okay, so yeah, I ate the first bag last night. Like I could not these are like, I don't know what's in these chips, but like yum. I love them so much. Never thought I would love a ketchup flavored chip in my life, but this is like, it's a candy.
They sound good to me.
And I also want to thank Gina because I didn't know who sent these to me, and I got your card. So I wanted to officially thank Gina. Now, this is like my blankie now, right? So I want to thank her for my Care Bear blanket.
Ooh.
That is soft. Like I'm like Linus. I take this
Like
blanket
Link.
around me in the house. It just follows me. I just like so. I love it. Thank you. And I also, I'm telling you, I sleep on this pillow every night because it's so soft. So now
That's
that
so fun.
I can officially thank you for that, because I sleep on this every night, and this is what I cover myself with. So
You look like you're ready for a slumber party. That's what you look like.
well, I'm
That's like
always
slumber.
ready for it. Why? Who's got one? Where are we going?
Not me. I don't have one. I wish.
What do I have against closed captions? Nothing.
I think she would like closed captioning put on the show.
Oh, I just never even thought of it. I can, in the settings, I can put them on. So
Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go.
I've never actually tried it before, so I could put them on. Let me figure out how to do it, and then I'll do it. I have nothing against closed captioning at all. Gina, no worries. I'll send you some more links. You could buy your chips in the USA. Yes, I can't have you my chip dealer. I'm gonna have to start buying them myself. So, thank you, Gina, and I thank you again. Those chips are so delicious. So, and I think that's it for now. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. If I missed anything, I'm sorry, but yeah. All right, that's it, guys. Again, Maria and Ann are going live in like 15 minutes. So if you want to hop on their channel and see what they're talking about, please do. And thanks for being here. I'll be live again later tonight for the after show, depending on when Maria and Ann end. So thank you, Maria. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. And I will see y'all later. Night.
Bye.